8 simple steps, and in 4 years had become a millionaire with 3 dependable flows of income. David F. went from $8,000 a month to $50,000 a month. DJ H. was making $38,000 in sales and increased to $135,000. Robert F. followed the information and went from $18,000 a year to $360,000 a year in just 24 months. Diane C., at 65 years of age, employed Grant Cardone's Millionaire strategies and made more money in the following year than she had in her entire lifetime. Chapter 1, Getting Rich is Not a Fantasy. How to become a millionaire or a multimillionaire or even a hectamillionaire, 100 million units, isn't taught in schools or colleges. In fact, most of society frowns on anyone who even talks about getting rich. Some even protest against those who have created financial independence. It's a funny thing that schools teach you how to read and write, how to do math, how to know history and geography, how to pass a test, but they never broach the subject of how to get rich. Look, getting super rich seems to be a topic reserved for fantasies, movies, and drunken what-if games. Most have come to believe that becoming a millionaire is for the lucky sperm club, business owners, gold diggers, lottery winners, athletes, rappers, and inventors. But it's not true. Millionaires and the super rich come from all walks of life. In fact, just to debunk one of the myths, I'll tell you that 4 out of 5 millionaires today work for someone else. The reason most people never get rich is that they never even considered it a possibility. They're convinced by those close to them to simply be satisfied with whatever their financial situation is. The other reason is that people fundamentally do not understand money. Very few people know how to get money. Even fewer people know how to keep money, and almost no one knows how to multiply it. Just look around and you'll see signs of this everywhere. Even in one of the richest countries in the world, America, 76% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Some 50% of Americans have no money for retirement, and 47% of Americans don't have $400 for an emergency. If these statistics were true in a poor country, it would be one thing. But America is considered a wealthy country. Turn on the television or go online and you'll see endless, ridiculous financial advice. Financial pundits suggest saving tricks where your path to wealth is finding the lowest price for a product or putting more air in your tires to save gas. This piece of advice always cracks me up. If you don't drink coffee out at the local coffee shop, you'll save another $700 a year. Hey, look, you can save $700 a year for the next 50 years and you won't be rich. You'll just be old. Another pundit preaches that all debt is bad debt and that by avoiding debt, you will somehow be financially free. Quote, never borrow money under any circumstances, end of quote. The previous bankrupt advisor promotes to his following. He overlooks the reality that almost all of the super rich have used debt to acquire their wealth. Okay, flip the channel and you'll see fancy graphics making a case that you should turn your money over to the boys on Wall Street who, smarter than you, will invest in the stocks and the bonds and financial instruments they can't even explain to you. Ask your parents for money advice and they'll recite their path. Get a good job. Buy a house. Contribute to your 401k, little Billy. Be grateful you have more than most, your mother says, and pray that everything goes right. Look, I've never wanted to just have enough. In fact, truth be known, I've always wanted to be rich. While I do believe in prayer, I don't expect God to take care of my finances. And I certainly don't want to leave it up to everything going right. At a very young age, I noticed how the people who made the decisions and had the power of choice all seemed to be the people with money. I wanted to be one of them. I didn't want money for the sake of money. I wanted money so I could have choices. At the age of 8, one of my first experiences with money was walking to the local grocery store. I had a quarter in my pocket to spend at the store. I was excited, giddy, and I felt powerful. I was walking to the store with my twin brother, fondling my quarter when I dropped it in the street.